Hey folks, I got a great recipe here today for you. It's in the slow cooker. It's a spicy Cajun fire butter chicken, Korean butter chicken done in the slow cooker. And I converted it and I fused it with burritos. It's a fun recipe. It's a unique recipe. It has some bold flavors, unique tying in Cajun along with Korean butter chicken. And I think you're gonna absolutely love it. I did it. I made it for meal planning, cooked it up for the week, and then I just heated it up in at work for lunch. It saved me money, ate a little bit healthier, and it was a fun, creative way. I tell you, it sure beats fast food when you do it yourself, and you can do creative and new recipes each and every week. As always, I got the recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions in on the comments. Hope you get this one to try. It's a fun one, and let's go. All right, here we go. This is going to be an interesting recipe. It's going to be our spicy buttered sauce coated chicken, Korean style with heat, burrito. And let's go ahead and look at the ingredients. For the chicken, it's going to go in a slow cooker. We're going to have 2 pounds of the chicken thighs. Then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the butter. Then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of the gochujang. It's a spicy Korean. Then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the Cajun sauce. Then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of the smoked paprika. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of the chili flakes, red chili crushed flakes. Then we're going to do 1 to 2 jalapenos. I'm going to do 2 jalapenos sliced with the seeds in. If you want less heat, take the seeds out. Then we're going to do 4 garlic cloves crushed. Here's our garlic cloves right over here. Is it crushed or minced? It's minced. And then we're going to do the 1 tablespoon, probably 1 teaspoon of the ginger. I'm not going to do the fresh ginger. I'm going to do the ground ginger. 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce. Then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the sugar / honey. I'm going to do the brown sugar for that. And then we're going to do half a cup of the chicken broth. And then for last of the cooking, we're going to do the creamy layer. We're going to add in a 1/3 cup of the whipped heavy cream right there. And then 1 tablespoon of the butter. This is going to be giving extra richness at the end. And then for the burrito fillings, we're going to do some jasmine rice. About 1 cup dry, which is 2 cups cooked. 1 cup of shredded cabbage. Then we're going to do half a cup of red pickled onions. I got some pickled onions from a previous recipe. And then we're going to do avocado sliced. Then we're going to do half a cup of shredded cheese. I used a pepper jack. I don't have it here. It's in the refrigerator. And then the 4 flour tortillas. You want to get the bigger size for the burritos. And then for the cream, spicy cream, we're going to go ahead and do the half a cup of the sour cream right over here. 1 tablespoon of gochujang, the Korean spicy red chili. Then we're going to do 1 to 2 teaspoons of lime juice right over here. And then a pinch of salt right here. All right, folks, this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a good one. Let's get the slow cooker going. I'm running low on time, so I'm going to go put it on high and let it fly instead of going low and let it go slow. Here we go, folks. Let's go. All right, here we go. I got the chicken already in the slow cooker. And remember, that's going to be 2 pounds of the chicken thighs. Chicken thigh is a little bit juicier, less healthier as a chicken breast. Then first thing we're gonna add in there is 2 teaspoons of the butter, or 2 tablespoons of the butter. Here we go, right in there. Then we're gonna add in 3 tablespoons of the gochujang, the Korean red chili sauce. Here's 1 teaspoon, or tablespoon. There's 2. And let's get the 3rd one. Let's get a little bit extra because not all of it's coming out. All right. I gotta clean that off with my trusty napkin. And then now we're gonna go ahead and do 1 tablespoon of the Cajun sauce here, seasoner. 1 tablespoon right in there. Perfect. Let's wipe that off again. And let's do the teaspoon of the smoked paprika. And this is half a teaspoon right here, so I'm gonna get 2. 1 and 2. Nice. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the teaspoon of the red pepper crushed. There you go. That's half a teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. All right, looking good, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the 2 jalapenos. You could do 1 or 2, and I'm keeping the seeds in to keep the extra heat. That's up to you. Let's get all the seeds in there. Nice. Then we're gonna add in the 4 garlic cloves minced. Beautiful garlic cloves right there. I mince it myself instead of buying it pre-minced. Save money. I think it's a little bit healthier as well. Then we're going to do the 1 teaspoon of the ground ginger. That's half a teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. Nice. Then we're going to do let's do the teaspoon or tablespoon of the sugar first. This is 1 tablespoon of the sugar right in there. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce. Here we go. Here we go. And then we're gonna do the chicken broth, and it's gonna be half a cup. But before we do that, let's take a look. See how beautiful all the healthy ingredients in there, and with the jalapeno peppers. And let's get that right in there. And because I'm short on time, I'm gonna do this high and let it fly for 3 to 4 hours. Or you could go low and go slow for 5 or 6 hours. I usually like the low settings, but due to time constraints, I'm doing the high settings. Let's go. All right, this has an amazing taste to it. You can see the shredded chicken there. And you look at the texture there. I got it on warm right now. I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of butter and 1/3 cup of heavy cream. Gonna mix that together. And we're gonna keep it in there for about 15 minutes. It's gonna help it make it nice and buttery. It's gonna be a unique taste for the burrito. It's gonna be awesome, man. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and make the creamy sauce. Spicy cream. We got a half a cup of the sour cream. Now we're going to go ahead and do, get a little bit more out of there. Now we're going to do a tablespoon of the spicy cilantro. Now we're gonna do 1 to 2 teaspoons of the lime juice. I'm gonna do, this is half a teaspoon. 1, 2, 3, lucky number 3. And then a tasting of the pinch of salt. Let's get that in there. And now we're just gonna mix it all together. Mix it all together in there. There we go. Let's give that a taste. It's gonna be a unique tasting burrito. I'm pretty excited about this one because it's so unique. All right, folks. Now we're gonna start assembling the burritos. Let's go! All right, here we go. Let's assemble the burrito. You gotta be patient with me as I'm not the best at rolling or doing the burritos, but I've been practicing for a little bit. So let's first put in the rice. Got the rice in there. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the chicken. It's right over here. Put the chicken in here. Nice. And then we're gonna go ahead and get the slaw. Here we go. I give it some crunch. And then we're going to do the pickled onions. Let's do the pickled onions right here. And let's do the avocado. And then I'm gonna pause it right here as I forgot the cheese. All right, I got the cheese. I'm using the pepper jack cheese right there. Let's go ahead and get that on there. Get some more pepper jack in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and get some of the sauce on here that we just made up here. Drizzle that on there. And we're gonna be good to go. All right. Now, like I said, I've been working on my burrito rolling skills. Let's see how this goes. Carry these in, roll this up, put that over here, and turn it around. Good, not perfect, but I'm gonna put each of these in aluminum foil. Then I'm gonna heat it up at work. It's gonna be a great work day lunch. Let's go, and as always, believe in yourself, keep cooking, believe in yourself, keep cooking, and let's go.